It's just short enough to leave the rest to my imagination. That was a comment made by a senior executive on the length of my skirt. I decided to wear my favorite outfit for the big day. It used to make me feel confident. We're all gathered in the boardroom. You're late, again. But you're the CEO, so it's allowed, you say with a laugh, and the whole room laughs. You look at me, wink.
Well, good morning, dollface. So, you ready for today?
You think you're being friendly and connective. I think it's inappropriate, but nod politely. I was hired here a year ago as VP of Sales with a mandate of growing sales to South African corporates, largely speaking male shop managers. You looked at me up and down and said to my boss,
I can see why you hired her. She'll definitely get their attention.
I knew instantly what you meant. You think this is a compliment I want to hear. You think I'm here to seduce the customers. I let it slide. This is my first interaction with you, my CEO. Let's not rock the boat on the first day. It hasn't changed much since that day, and it hasn't stopped and stayed with you either. The boardroom is full of male executives, all of whom believe that their female employees are just tools of the business. It's become obvious that the only way to succeed here is to maintain the status quo. Be a team player, harden the FMCG up is the corporate culture tagline. We hear it all the time. The guy seated on my left takes a muffin from the tray in front of me. He lingers while his body presses against mine. He smirks. He drops his pen. He's waiting for me to pick it up. I know what's coming. I take a deep breath and remind myself that today is bigger than these games. I need my job. I bend down to pick it up. He whispers, "While you're down there." He grins. I swallow hard, trying to suppress the filth I want to spew back at him. The filth that you are. You who has joined the company after barely graduating 2 months ago. You who refers to the only other female in the entire boardroom as a MILF, a mother I'd like to fuck. I hand back the pen and say, "You'll never know." With a smile, I stand up and straighten my outfit and take a seat. He thinks I'm playing hard to get. But I'm just defeated. And then, as if on cue, all the men laugh. "It's just a little banter, sweetie, lighten up." I have to remind myself again why I'm here. I love the work I do, and I'm good at it. I'm better than this, and this is exhausting. And the comments, well, they just keep on coming. The culture seems to be about laughing at male banter. And I hear this banter all the time. "You look good on your knees," was a comment made to one of my female colleagues when she was bending down to plug her laptop charger in under her desk. "If you were my mother, I'd still be breastfeeding," was a 22-year-old graduate's comment to a senior, elderly, long-serving female employee when she told him he was the same age as her son. He was told he was out of line, but by a grinning 40-something male executive, as if he was saying, "That went a little too far. Just dial it back a bit, but you'll soon be one of us." We women, we see each other, but we never say anything. We never call the men out. There have been 2 cases of sexual harassment in this past year. No one knows who the male perpetrators are or what the outcomes were. All the men still work here. What we do know is that one woman is now working in operations under a new female boss because she wasn't embracing the high-performance culture. And the second woman is focusing on motherhood and resigned. HR doesn't even have the power to protect me against their bosses. We'll talk to him and hear his side of the story. In the meantime, just steer clear until we get back to you. It's just a misunderstanding. I'm sure he didn't mean to offend you. So, just to be clear, he hasn't touched you yet. Yet. Even though they know it's just a matter of time. I should have called him out. I should have called my CEO out, the man who is raising 2 teenage daughters and a young son at home. I wonder if his wife knows the filthy language he encourages here and the culture he's breeding here. I should be calling all of them out, all those young graduates who are learning from their seniors. But I'm smart enough to know that my initial reaction is not in my best interest. There's bonus season coming up soon, and my CEO decides on my number. He decides which school my little one goes to. He decides if I can finally pay off my mortgage. They call me Sweetie. Their banter is riddled with sexual innuendo, and my only option is to laugh and smile. Maybe tomorrow, when I get this promotion, they won't call me Sweetie again.